Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your reading for the weeks of November 19th through December 2nd, 2024. This is a reading if you're a Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising, or have another significant Cancer placement in your chart. If you're new to this channel, welcome. It's good to have you. And if you're returning, welcome back. This reading is going to be a full horoscope spread using the Way of Cartouche deck, which is my main deck. And I'm also going to clarify, I haven't laid them all out yet because I want to get a look at the main reading first. I'm going to clarify with the tarot deck. This week we are using the Egyptian Tarot, and our Oracle card pull is going to be from the Between Worlds Tarot. So I just want to mention, if you go to the description box below, if you want to book a reading with me, I also do spiritual coaching, Rahani healing, Reiki healing. I offer classes on intuitive development, dream workshops, things like that. Just to find out my full range of services and where I'm coming from with everything, you can check my website link, which is in the description below. And also, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I do a daily morning coffee. I call it Morning Coffee with Breege. And I also do a daily reading for people who participate, and I talk about different topics connected to spiritual coaching. And also sometimes current astrology and things like that. So yeah, you're welcome to check out those links from the description box below. So let's dive into your reading here, Cancer. Wow, this is like a really transformative period for you. I'm seeing something here because the first thing that's catching my eye before I even lay out any of the cards is you have Seth with the Ankh card in the 8th house. So this, for some of you, this could be that recently you've experienced an actual death. Like, I don't mean your own, but I mean that there could be somebody close to you who maybe there has been a change. I don't know, I'm seeing some family cards here, so maybe some people have recently lost a family member, and I just want to be clear that this is not a prediction of anyone's death. This would be something that would have already happened. If it hasn't happened, then that doesn't apply to you, so don't worry about that. But regardless, there's been some kind of challenge here, and certainly you are being challenged to live life to its fullest right now. If that is not the actual case, that there definitely has been some kind of challenge, maybe just something that's made you aware of life or the value of life right now. And even the meaning of death to some degree, because this is very strong scorpionic energy, and you literally have the cards of both life and death in here. So I feel like there's a sense that you are going through some kind of profound transformation if you haven't had an actual loss, okay? That said, everything else looks like it's moving in a particular direction. I mean, this is showing you in a position of compassion here. You've got your own, you've got Isis energy here. And Isis energy, honestly, in the Cartouche deck, Isis is about being compassionate, being nurturing. That is definitely part of your nature, Cancer. There does seem to be some kind of a victory or success financially here, or overcoming an obstacle with money, so that's a good thing. Some of you might be moving because you have water here in the 4th house. This can also mean a change to a family or home situation, which is why I had wondered about that up there. But this is definitely showing movement and change. And it could be that there's some big changes, that maybe you're having a hard time negotiating, but that are going to lead to a better life for you. We do have this strong family and also potentially healing energy in the 3rd house of Gemini. Like I said, I'm going to clarify to see what these are all about. I do see you working very hard here. You've got Saturn energy in your 6th house of service. So strong Capricorn vibes here. And you've also got Osiris up here in your house of legacy and what your career and what you're doing for people. So this is you taking on a leadership role, very strongly masculine energy there in terms of what you're doing. And it does seem like in terms of either your freedom or expanding your horizons, there's some situation here where maybe you're being tested a little bit and you need to expand your horizons. You have Urias overall, which suggests that something in your life has taken a very unexpected turn. And with this Piscean, you have Nephthys in the 12th house of Pisces, which suggests that with this Piscean energy, that there's a lot of healing going on. So, and also that, your intuition may be strong, but there also may be this sense of not being too sure about what's going to happen in the future or what the future is going to hold. So let's just dive into your reading here a little bit. I'm going to pull the cards for you, Cancer, and let's see what we've got. We're going to clarify with the tarot deck right now. Let's see. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of new beginnings for you here, that's for sure. Oh my gosh. Wow. So far, you've got 3 out of the 4 aces popping up. So that is certainly very interesting. Looks like you're making some decisions about where you're going to go. Oh, actually, wow. Both of your houses of transformation are showing you at a crossroads. So yeah, if this is a reading for somebody who's more individual, who's watching this, you're undergoing a really powerful transformation right now. And there are decisions you're going to be faced with. Now, okay, so let's go back to this first house. Along with Isis, we have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. So the Hermit is somebody who is taking a time out, who's backing up, who's maybe withdrawing, maybe integrating recent lessons or recent things that have happened. The Hermit is generally, as an identity statement, is either somebody who is embodying a certain amount of wisdom, and perhaps people see that in you, kind of see that light, that lamp of wisdom. It can also be somebody who wants to withdraw a little bit, like being a hermit in the sense of, I want to be a hermit and stay away from people, right? And Isis can also, here, in addition to you being compassionate and caring, this could also be about self-care, because this is about, the first house is about you and how you take care of yourself. So there seems to be that you might be taking some time out to nourish yourself right now, and maybe think things over, maybe evaluate where you're at right now. There has been some news with regard to money, because I mentioned the wing disc, but you have an Ace of Swords, so this is unexpected news, a powerful new beginning. And the fact that it's showing up with wing disc tells me that this is good news. Whatever this is, if you've been struggling with something or unsure about something, you are going to get some very, very unexpected news here. And again, Ace of Swords are things that come in kind of with a bang. It's just something that cuts through, brings you some immediate clarity on a situation. But again, in conjunction with wing disc, I do not see this as a negative. I see this as maybe positive news you've wanted but have not been expecting. Our other aces are showing up, in the home sector. I have the Ace of Wands with the water card. And this is your own house, Cancer, okay? So water, you are a water sign. Water is about change, movement. But with this Ace of Wands, there's definitely this sense here that something new is happening. And this is powerful. Again, wand energy is powerful new energy. It's inspiration to do something. So in some ways, you're being inspired to move. There's a new beginning. There's a change. And this is showing up in your house of home and family. So this could have to do with a family matter. There could be some kind of a new beginning here, and you could be moving or relocating. This can also just be about, so this could be about a family situation too. There could be some kind of a change that's occurred. And thus, I don't know, it just seems like this is inspiring you to do new things, to find your security in new ways. So yeah, something new's coming up there. Our third ace, which I'm going to jump over to, is in this house of work and service. So we have Ta, which is work, but we've also got it with the Ace of Pentacles. So for some of you, this could be working at a new job, doing something new, or that you're being called to some different kind of work. And the fact that I'm seeing this with the Six of Pentacles up here with Osiris, your work may be involved in service to others. Like you may be being called to do something that where you're sharing with others or offering them assistance of some kind or support. There is a possibility that the Six of Pentacles could mean that you're being supported in some way, that somebody's going to come in and offer you support for what you're doing. But the fact that I'm seeing this change in the houses of service and so forth, Six of Pentacles fundamentally has to do with equal give and take in something, right? But I feel like there's a sense that you are going to be in a position to give back to people or to give something to people. Which again, Cancer, by virtue of the traits of the sign, at least certainly some of the more what we think of as the positive traits, is definitely a strong capacity for giving and compassion for others. So I don't feel that the Six of Pentacles is negative. I feel like you are in a position where you are, like I said, there's this equal give and take, but that you are in a position where you want to share with others, and perhaps others are going to be sharing with you as well. But whatever it is, Osiris implies taking a leadership role or a leadership position in something. It doesn't have to necessarily be a management position in a job, though it could be. Maybe somebody's going to end up working for a charitable organization, especially since this has to do with service down here. But there's something about the turn in your work, Cancer, that's definitely moving you towards how you can help others in a very specific way. So let's look down at your Cancer house here. Okay, this is interesting because, sorry, not Cancer, Gemini, third house. Now, mind you, Mercury is going to be going retrograde during the period of your reading. But nonetheless, we are seeing information coming in fast. There's messages. And these could be messages about family, okay? Because Horus is a card of home and family. This could have to do with health and sickness. I don't know. But although Horus tends to indicate, the positive side of that, good health and healing. And the Eight of Wands, again, is not a card that is negative. It just seems to indicate messages that are coming in very fast. There's something here connected with healing. This could also have to do with a creative project for some of you because Horus is connected to that. It's strong Leo energy. So there's just something here. I don't know, you could be being recognized for something as well. So take it as it resonates. But this is a house of siblings. So I don't know if this is news coming from a sibling or connected to them, if you, assuming you have siblings. But there's something here, there's something here around healing, family, or creativity. But there's definitely news coming in. And I think it's going to be a little different for each person. But whatever it is, I mean, it's not... I mean, this isn't a strong negative vibe with this. Horus generally indicates the positive things, like if one is sick, that they're healed. This can indicate good family relations. This can indicate creative inspiration. It's like all of those kinds of things. But again, the fact that it's coming in as a message, as something new and fast coming in, I don't know. My first gut reaction looking at this is that this has to do with a message about family of some kind. So, so take that as it resonates, but, and consider all the other things I've said if you're saying, gee, I don't have any messages from family. I mean, it's something of that nature, but that is what I'm seeing there. Now, let me go up to your house of expansion, Jupiter energy, which is Sagittarius. Yeah, it's interesting. You've got the Seven of Swords here with the Pyramid. So Seven of Swords indicates something that you don't know or something that somebody's keeping from you. Sometimes this is an energy of somebody who's being sneaky or deceitful in some way. And again, this is showing up in your house that's connected perhaps to your freedom. It could be connected to higher education, could be connected to somebody who's at a distance, somebody who's far away, because this is the house of long distance travel. Can also be a spiritual thing too. So I don't know, there could be something unexpected that happens here that maybe it's even going to test your spiritual faith, maybe the things that you believe. You may feel like, I don't know, you may feel like you've, it's not a card of betrayal, but it's more a card of not, something that you don't know or haven't seen clearly, or something where you feel like maybe somebody has, there's an element of theft or deceit to this card, okay? So, so again, take that as it resonates, but yeah, I feel here like there's something that hidden here that has not been revealed yet. Certainly on the better end of the spectrum, this would be saying, becoming aware of something or being aware that there's just something going on that you don't know about. Sometimes this is also somebody who's watching secretly. I mean, there's all the elements that we have here about this, but you get the sense here that this has to do with what's hidden. And with the Pyramid card, I don't know. Whatever this is that's hidden, it's going to test you in some way. And it's going to test some aspect of Sagittarius, something about probably testing something about your faith in a particular situation. So it's interesting that I'm seeing this in conjunction with the desire to help or being propelled in a new direction of working in service to others. So that's very interesting there. What else do we see? Okay, now back to this 8th house where we have this Seth-Ankh combination. We have it with the Two of Wands. So this is what I mean when I say you're at a crossroads. You're at a place, I don't know, it feels like you have had, there's been some kind of anxiety or some kind of obstacles or some kind of difficulty to the changes in your life. You are definitely trying to move to a place of joy, of living life to your fullest. And this may require you to make decisions that perhaps are a little bit uncomfortable. That's where the faith in yourself may come in. And it may be that you have to think outside the box a little bit to get to where you want to get to. Seven of Swords there. I mean, like I said, yeah, it can have to do with something that you're not seeing and have to look out for. But sometimes I also think the Seven of Swords is that, I don't know, there's some element here of something you're not seeing. And yeah, and this just could be testing you. There's something about expanding your horizons that's testing you, and that may be where this decision comes in. Are you going to make the decision to break out of this space of feeling limited and move towards what makes you feel alive? If we look at your house of Aquarian energy, this is 11th house. You have which queen is this? Queen of Wands with Thoth. Okay. So Thoth indicates, okay, this is your house of manifestation. It's a house of friendship. Now with the Queen of Wands, this could be a friend. This could be a particular person, potentially a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sag. But whoever it is doesn't have to be, and it doesn't even necessarily have to be female, by the way, either. But whoever this person is, there is this sense of somebody who is ambitious, who is ready to go after what it is that they want. Could even be you to some degree. I mean, this could be a quality that you're displaying if you have been kind of in this mode to say, I'm activated to pursue my dreams and to pursue what it is that I want. You have it with Thoth, though. And Thoth is not a negative here, by the way. This is usually karmic good turns, like things that, people who come and help us and support us along the way, unasked for, but maybe the result of good actions that we've done. Thoth can also have to do with timing. So really what I'm hearing here is that there's an ambition here to move towards something, and maybe you even have somebody who's propelling you in the right direction, but everything will come about in the time that it's supposed to. So perhaps if this is making you feel like you've been blocked, it is saying that, this just may be something that's a matter of time. There may be certain things that have to be solved or resolved first before you can move ahead. And if I look in your Pisces house, like I said, you have Nephthys here, which is a Pisces card, but this is about, again, what's hidden, what you're not seeing, and maybe there's a fear about that as well. Nephthys comes up sometimes when we are cloudy or uncertain about where we're going. And with the Two of Swords, there's a sense of feeling stuck, but there's a decision that has to be made here. And the fact that you've got the two major houses that have to do with liberation, transformation, saying that you need to make a decision. And part of the reason you have Seth over here could well be that maybe something has come up that has blocked your intentions or blocked what you're trying to do. And now there's this feeling here that you have to, that now you're faced with some kind of a choice. But you may feel like you're an impasse, like you don't have the information or something that you need to make that choice. Now, where is this news coming from? It can come in the area of finances, although this looks like good news. It could be coming in the area of your home and where you're going to be, and it could also come in the area of your work. Could be in health too, although Ta with the Ace of Pentacles here is a very robust energy, so I don't feel like this is somebody who is ill. Although we do have that illness thing. I feel like maybe if somebody's ill, it's going to be somebody else. It's not you, okay? But there's definitely the sense of, what are we trying to build here? What's this new thing that we're trying to build? What are we getting organized for, right? Now let's look at your relationship houses. You have the King of Wands. It's interesting. You've got the King and Queen of Wands opposite each other. And that's in the house of friendship. So for some people, this could represent a relationship. Could be a new relationship with somebody. Where the queen is finding her king, and maybe among your group of friends, that could be, and, and vice versa too. But you have this with the Lotus card. So Lotus is about, usually this comes up when there's an anxiety about someone. So maybe there's someone here, again, this could be a fire sign person, doesn't have to be, but it seems like there may be an anxiety about somebody or about a relationship. Could also be anxiety about a child, though king tends to represent somebody who's a bit older, so I don't know that this is about a child. Or about a project too, because King and Queen of Wands, again, these are people who are ambitious and know what they want, know how to get what they want, and are determined to get there. And it seems like there's been some kind of anxiety, and this is telling you not to worry. This still feels like a sense of peaceful continuity. So if you are looking to move ahead in a love relationship, this may be saying, well, don't, things are not moving right now, but don't worry. It's not that they're not moving because there isn't an interest or there isn't a desire, but it could more just be that, right now, this other person could have anxiety going on in their life too. And so there's just a need to be patient with that. Again, we have this idea that you need to be compassionate here. Now, if we look at your 7th house of Libra energy, we have a Knight of Chalices with the Sphinx. So this is interesting because Sphinx would indicate a secret relationship, okay? And it's showing up with a card of invitation. So this could be somebody who's been keeping to their feelings to themselves, suddenly making an invitation to you or making a move. So maybe it's this person. And again, this could be Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be any of those signs. Could just be somebody who's just very ambitious, has very fiery kind of energy. They could have fire strongly somewhere in their chart. But whatever it is, I feel like this is somebody who has been, who's kept their love secret from you. And that now there may be this thing that they may be stepping forward. That may be some of the news that you're getting that you're kind of like, what? Didn't expect that. But it does seem like there's some kind of a change. Now, if you're already married, then this would suggest to me, I don't know, that maybe there's going to be a new opportunity coming up that your spouse is going to present you with, or this could be somebody that you're working with in a business relationship. There could be some kind of an opportunity. But Sphinx implies secrecy, okay? And now, Sphinx could, in some cases, indicate infidelity. I have seen it mean that, but I'm not seeing this with a card of infidelity here. I'm seeing this more as someone is keeping something from you. And again, we have this up here. Maybe this is somebody who's far away. That could be for some of you. If you have a partner or a lover or somebody you're interested in who's far away, that maybe there's been a lot of secrecy here. And maybe there's some trials and tribulations to get through, but it does seem like somebody is going to be making an invitation soon. Now, with the Knight of Chalices or Knight of Cups, this could be somebody who is a water sign like yourself, but I feel more this is the invitational side of things. It's not necessarily someone who's a water sign. If anything, this fire sign feels more like it, or fire feels more like the element that's present somewhere very strongly. So yeah. If you are already married, though, this could be something, maybe your spouse has had some kind of an opportunity that they've been keeping to themselves. And maybe they're suddenly going to say, hey, there's this thing. And then that could be too. Maybe it's going to be a job offer where they're going to have to move or something like that. And, or I don't know, it doesn't have to be that, but there could be something that's going to make a change to a situation, and that may bring about a challenge. But there is definitely somebody that you're in partnership with who's not sharing something, okay? Or want to be in partnership with. Okay, so what else have we not looked at yet? I mean, this is a really interesting reading, Cancer. I mean, there's just a lot here. There's still things that are being revealed, things that could be challenging. There's you moving into this space of service or being supportive to others in whatever kind of work that you're doing. And it seems like for some of you, this is new work. There could be some new beginnings and good news in terms of money. And there could be news about family as well. And there is this big transformation that we're seeing over here. Something that, some area where you felt blocked. I mean, for some of you, depending on how old you are or where you are in life, sometimes this can be a Saturn return for people. Sometimes that's the thing that's come up. But whatever it is, I feel more like you are being challenged to make a choice, to either kind of move ahead or just kind of be stuck where you are. You know what I mean? Like but I don't feel like you can be stuck where you are. I feel like you have to make a move. But right now, you may be reluctant to make a move without all the information. Yeah, and overall with our Urias card, which as I mentioned is the unexpected coming in, we have this with the King of Chalices, okay? So the King of Chalices is, a very emotional card. Now, again, if you're somebody looking for love, this could be unexpected love coming in that's going to influence a situation. Or maybe there's going to be an opportunity here that you did not see or were not expecting. This can also just be somebody who has to stay in control of their emotions, okay? Because Cancer is notorious to being a sign that's very emotional. So there may be a situation where your emotions are being tested or where you need to keep your emotions under control. But the King of Chalices can also be somebody who just kind of relaxes and enjoys life as well. So I don't know. This is really interesting because I feel like this could, depending on what's happened recently, if there's been a recent shift or change or a recent loss, I feel like this may be putting you at a crossroads, and there's just some stuff right now that maybe you're going to find out about that's really kind of like there's a lot of being pushed out of your comfort zone here, but everything looks good about it, you know, even with Seth in the 8th house. And of course, Seth is Scorpio energy and it's in the Scorpio house. But this is just, I don't know. I think your life is going to take a very, very different kind of a turn. And it's just that right now you may feel like you're stuck right now. But I don't think that's going to be where you end up. So let's see where the Between Worlds Oracle has to say for you, Cancer. Okay, so that's too many. Let's see. What does Cancer need to know November 19th through December 2nd? Let me elucidate about this. Okay. All right. So here's our card. The Valley of Unity, this is called. And let me show it to you. Valley of Unity. And let me tell you what this means. This card means the journey through the Valley of Unity can be a sublime time for love, connection, and coming together. To love yourself is to love, in some form, all other beings. And once the myth of our separateness is cast off, the work towards equality, reconciliation, and unity begins. This is a time for getting involved with your community, building bridges, and exploring interdependence. Look to trees, fungi, and the external world, and the animal world, we're all kissed by the same sun. This card may refer to community spaces, local organizations, a time spent in gardens and nature. Yeah, and it's interesting that I'm seeing you as having some kind of work or calling with the community, in service to the community, and you being called to this sense of compassion for others. So that makes a lot of sense. So whatever's going on right now, whatever change has occurred, this is about you feeling like you are seeking harmony and unity and seeking to be helpful and supportive to your community. So very interesting reading, but it seems to be something that's coming about with a change of events, and there could be some changes with regard to home and family and even job and finances. Though again, these all look like positive changes. But some kind of test over here. Could be a spiritual test. Could be just a test of, ninth house has to do with higher education. It has to do with spirituality. It has to do with long distance travel. So I don't know. The test could be coming from something connected to that as well. But yeah, you're definitely at a crossroads here, Cancer. So, so hang in there. I think the information that you need is coming. And I almost feel like this is saying don't make too many solid plans right now, because there could be some twists and turns that you're going to want to adapt to. So that's your reading for this week, or these 2 weeks, really. I hope this reading was helpful. If you did like this reading, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified about future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.